Six now, Coin 6, your local election headquarters, and one of the most powerful leadership positions in the Portland area is in for a change.
Voters will be electing a new chair of the Multnomah County Commission, the government agency that spends billions of dollars each year. One of two women will replace current chair Deborah Kafoury. Lisa Balick talked with the candidates, Jessica Vega Pederson and Meieran. Lisa, they are both current Multnomah County commissioners. So one big question is, how do the two distinguish themselves among voters?
Well, it is interesting because they're both Democrats, both in this race, though, which the party doesn't matter. It's an unaffiliated race in particular. Now, they both tend to point out to their accomplishments on the board. While both Jessica Vega Pederson and Meieran are in the race, they are facing a challenge to convince voters they will be the best chief executive of an operation with 6,000 employees. The county chair is in charge of a yearly budget of more than $3 billion. Money spent on social services, courts, jails, bridge maintenance, public health, libraries, to name just a few. So what's the main concern right now?
The biggest issue that we have at the county is our housing and homelessness crisis. This is something that, as county chair, will be my #1 priority.
Walking out your door and seeing people living in squalor on our streets, dying in increased numbers from, just living outside, substance use disorder.
Commissioner Jessica Vega Pederson represents District 3, Southeast Portland. She's served in the state legislature and has worked in the tech world. She's credited with leading the effort to set up tuition-free preschool in the county. Commissioner Meieran represents District 1, the west side of Multnomah County. She's an ER doctor at Kaiser Permanente, a former lawyer and a volunteer with Portland Street Medicine. As commissioner, she's helped put together a behavioral health emergency network. While they agree on what's at the top of the to-do list, they differ in how to solve homelessness. Meieran supports a broader range of temporary housing, including organized tent camps with basic services, as well as designated car camping spots in dozens of neighborhoods, where people, she says, are already camping. Meieran taking a look this week at a microvillage in Park Rose, a transitional shelter project on church property.
When the city is out sweeping people, which right now is spending millions of dollars to rearrange deck chairs on the Titanic, basically, just like, oh, let's move them 3 blocks and traumatize them. We say, hey, you can't be here, but here's a menu of options of places you can be. Could be a safe rest village. Those are a drop in the bucket, but that's one option. You could be in a motel shelter, a traditional indoor shelter, or one of these sites, and we'll help you get there.
Vega Pederson says she supports a range of options, though, as well.
I've also had conversations with, downtown building owners who have all this commercial property that they don't know that there's going to be the demand for because of, people working from home and working from hybrid. So we're in conversations about what are good buildings that could be turned from commercial into residential, and how can we be a partner in helping that be successful.
Helping solve the mental health crisis going hand in hand with the homeless crisis. Both candidates say they'd reach out to form a more coordinated system between the city and the county.
I would push to make sure that the burns that are operating are coordinating with the county as local mental health authority, are coordinating with the CCOs who are, working with our Oregon Health Plan population to make sure that those investments are strategic, that we're working in alignment with other investments that are being made, so that we can really make sure that we are building the system.
There just is not a system, but the county is the local mental health authority. The chair is the head of the local mental health authority that's charged with having a functional, connected, coordinated system for behavioral health and behavioral health crisis response.
Both candidates saying there needs to be more accountability for the hundreds of millions of dollars county residents are paying to help the homeless and those with mental health issues. Now, whoever does win gets to appoint the person who will fill out the rest of their term on the commission, and the candidate who doesn't win, well, they get to stay in office as commissioner until the end of their term.
Yeah, so one of many interesting races we're looking ahead to for the next month, and with this one it'll be interesting because, like you were explaining, they will have to work together afterward again.
And one interesting thing too is we haven't heard a lot about this race. One of the reasons why is back in 2016, Multnomah County voters they voted to limit campaign contributions in the county races. So that's why there's not a huge amount of money out there for advertising.
Yeah, this homeless issue is interesting. They both want to solve the homeless crisis, but as we've seen over and over again, everyone wants to solve it, but but putting those words into action is really tough. We'll see what happens.
You bet.
Lisa, thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. And there's a lot to keep track of with just 1 month to the midterms, and we have it all covered for you at coin.com. Use your phone camera to scan the QR code on your screen. It'll keep you downloaded the free Coin 6 News app. And you can access our coverage, share stories, save some for later, and watch election results as they come in on November 8th.